What's up, guys? The Lazy Goldmaker here, and today I'm going to talk about concentration armies and sort of what I've found is the best profession right now, and sort of the market right now, which is a little bit weird. We are in the preseason. What does that mean? It means that there's a lot of things that simply aren't out as far as like the end game goes. There is no meaningful hard end game yet. People are just doing Mythic Zero, they're doing world quests, they're doing open world stuff. There's no Mythic Plus, no Raid, and that does have an effect on the market. So, I mean, what we are used to from the War Within is that enchanting was like the absolute best concentration profession, and it's not at the moment. Now, obviously, right now when I scan this one like not standard recipe has really high concentration value, but generally speaking, most of the time when I've been looking at enchants, they've been looking at like 1, 2, 3 gold concentration values, which is really, really low. Even though everything has been trending down, that's still like extremely low. And that's because, well, there isn't any hard content. We've seen sort of the same thing with the alchemy not being like amazing. It started and it sort of stayed flat at like 5, 6, 7 gold per concentration, whereas earlier a lot of other, like the best recipes were like 15, 20 for a while. And so what are the best recipes right now? Well, the best recipes right now aren't the ones that are focused on the end game PvE gearing type deal, because there just isn't that anything to do with that type of gear yet. People are waiting for their for the next couple of weeks before they craft anything, and they just aren't going to stock up on potions when there's nothing hard to do. So what is selling is these bad boys. So max level rare profession tools, they are selling. So anything that sort of goes into that is more interesting. There are obviously also some other things that are selling. People are buying some gear and some enchants and stuff. So people are buying them, but this is a much bigger market to serve, and that means that when people are crafting these profession tools, if you want to guarantee max quality, you need to have a lot of max quality ingredients to put in, and then maybe you use concentration on top. So that means any intermediate, any crafted material that goes into crafting profession gear, like for instance cooldown cloth and a lot of other recipes, are really, really good, because people need this to get these to max quality, and these they can sell on the auction house, and not even on the region-wide auction house, but the server-specific auction house, which is really good. And there is, at least so far, no way around using a good chunk of quality 3 materials, because there just isn't enough knowledge available to get to quality T3 without that, or quality 5 for these, because they have 5 levels. So that leads us to the cooldown cloth, which is just amazing. It is one of the best recipes, probably the best recipes in the game for just like very, very lazy alt armies. Both bolts are very high value right now on this character, which is sort of like semi optimized, I would say. I have the rare tool with the multi-craft enchant on it, but then the other two things are uncommon, and I have 40 knowledge, which isn't that much. It is definitely possible to have more than 40 knowledge at this point. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't gotten on this guy, but as you can see here, we're looking at 650 gold profit without even concentrating for the Sunfire Silk, and 950 without even concentrating for the Arcana Weave. And that's the good thing, because even the low quality ones are useful. People use them as well. They use them for the bags. They use them for these ensembles. There's a lot of different crafts that use a lot of Sunfire Silk bolts, and you use them for decor. So even the low level ones are still very useful, and that's just extremely good situation for the Sunfire Silk. And then obviously we have some quite high concentration values. Now, this build does benefit from knowledge. I can scale it a lot more with knowledge than I have currently. This is like a very basic setup. I think the most important thing is you start with this. You get 20 points in nimble needlework, and the main reason is you want to have both bolts. You need 20 points to unlock both recipes, then you're happy. After that, I don't think there's any benefit in putting any more points in here yet. you want to go over to Fiber Arts and you want to max out this multicraft bonus. As you can see here, the multicraft value is quite high even without concentrating. We're looking at like 2 gold per multicraft, and then when you're concentrating, it's 5 gold per multicraft. So that's a very significant value increase. As you can see here, resourcefulness is like almost nothing compared to it, so we don't care about that at all, but the multicraft we definitely want to do. So after the multicraft, you have a couple of options. You can go for resourcefulness, you can go for ingenuity to get concentration back, or the alternative is to put 15 points here into Arcano Weaving or Sunfire Silk Weaving to unlock the last node, and then max out the last node so that you get more cooldowns. I think in general I would lean towards that, preferring getting more cooldowns. But I mean, getting more cooldowns isn't going to help your concentration, and depending on how the market goes, maybe the concentration value is higher than the other things, and that would lead to the ingenuity node probably being the next one you should focus on. You can also just put in skill points, I guess, but I definitely prefer going for the end node and getting more crafts alongside gradually maxing out this. Now, obviously, a profession tool is really big here with all of this multicraft. We can see I am getting multicraft 70 without this, and then when we put this on, we have a 210. So this is 140 multicraft from this, and that's 280 gold per bolt when we're just crafting normally, and 140 when we're crafting like this is like 500-600 gold profit from this per craft, per concentration craft. So I think this is really, really important to have. And I'd strongly suggest investing in this as soon as possible for this build specifically. For the other tools, the needle set I don't think makes sense. Resourcefulness is a really low value stat and you don't care that much about skill. Like maybe you can save 1 concentration by upgrading this. I don't think that's worth it. This one has multicraft, so you can definitely get like the robe accessory to rare, because you'll get multicraft that is valuable, but it's a lot less valuable than the tool. So if you're doing like a semi-budget, then get the only get the tool. If you're going super budget, then just get quality 5 uncommon in this slot and quality 5 uncommon tool with multicraft, and you'll still be making a good profit. But definitely don't go without a multicraft tool that is shooting yourself in the foot. So yeah, this is really, really good right now. One of the best builds at the moment as far as I've been able to find across my my characters. I haven't really swapped around any professions since what I had in the War Within, so I have a lot of like unoptimized professions, but the tailors have been going really well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck.